Hi, welcome to my channel, The Way to Succulents. Here I recommend you to visit the Desert Botanical Garden in Phoenix, not because of the chihuly glass art only. Look right in front of us. They have a good collection of all these awesome succulents and cactus. The succulent lover, wherever I go, I will always visit their botanical garden and local nurseries. This is obviously one of the best. Here's a tip about visiting these botanical gardens. Get yourself a membership. It worth the money. For example, last summer we got ourselves the membership of Botanical Garden in Chicago Botanical Garden. Because we live in Wisconsin, it's a long drive to go there, and the system is really considerable. They say, okay, in that situation for long distance travelers, they will give us a better rate, and they did. Which, if I didn't remember wrong, it was around $100 per year. But the advantage is you can go there as many times as you want. And also it covers majority of the botanical gardens in the whole nation. Like Missouri Botanical Garden we visited last month. And also this Desert Botanical Garden, the original price for adult is $39.50. So it will cost us $80 for my husband and us to visit here. But now because we are the member, it's free of charge. I didn't like cactus before this trip because during the last couple of years, both my husband and I were hurt by the thorns. Even though we didn't have a lot of cactus, it's only about maybe 2 to 3% of my succulent collection. But this Arizona trip really make me fall in love with these cactus. Look, the giant saguaros, they are really impressive. And this one, the cholla plant. Nowadays, we just use succulents as a gardening plant. But in the old times, the desert people, they used the flower and fruit to make candies and jams. Pollinators and cactus flower benefit to each other a lot too. Some animals like birds, snakes, they build their nest onto the plant or into the plant like this one. After years and years growing, when a cactus, for example a saguaro, which can live for around 150 years, when they die, their stem or skeleton is so strong. In the desert area, because they are short of any woody plants, so the local people also use these huge saguaro bones or stems to build a hut or a little house as a shelter. Also underneath these huge cactus, some animals built their home to use the shade or whatever. In this botanical garden, they have a big selection of agaves. Look, these are huge. And this plant in front of us is cholla. Look at the fruit. There are actually quite a good different type of cholla plants. They really produce a good amount of fruit. And the big flat ones are prickly pear. Some of them are hardy enough. They can grow even in the cold area like where I'm from, Wisconsin. It's a pity I didn't come during the flower season, otherwise they say all around you will see all these exotic color flowers. Cactus actually are really with beautiful flowers plants. It is said that these chollas are easily connect to your clothes and then break from their own plants and follow you, and wherever it drop, it will just grow again. Isn't that interesting? I bought a bag of cactus seeds, which is actually 100 seeds with I don't know how many type of plants inside. I'm looking forward. Now back to the huge agaves and the yucca plants too. This is really impressive. This is called the blue glow because the leaves are bluish and then the edge is red pink. I guess that's the reason why it's called blue glow. But I'm sure it's not hardy enough to grow in Wisconsin. Oh my gosh, this is the impressive part. I walked through several times at this path to take pictures and videos. These saguaros, they can grow up like 40 feet, which is 12 meters. You can imagine like a 3-4 stories building. The good part about this botanical garden is located at the foot of hills, so you enjoy the beautiful plants in the garden. At the same time, you can also enjoy the plants outside of the garden grow naturally on the slope of the hills. The botanical garden is really shortfall. They actually offer several drink stop or cafe stop. So if you want to spend the whole day there, that is really possible. They have seats and umbrella. You can hide in the shade if you are tired. Grab a drink. There are musicians giving performance and also like a medication to organize you to have a medication. The day I went there is dog friendly day and it's amazing how many dogs there were. Maybe because I have a dog, so I did pay attention to these details. I finally fell in love with these cactus is when I was in Tucson. When I went to the Saguaro National Park on either side of the road, there were loads of these saguaros. If you like hiking, there are loads of trails you can go along and then do cactus hiking. It's wonderful, but do remember, don't do the hiking in the summertime. At least I won't. It's too hot. Thank you for watching. Goodbye now.